The Roadrunner Food Bank, really, we help everyone. So whether it's a family, it's an individual, it might be someone who's elderly, it might be someone who's disabled. I think a lot of times when we think about who comes to a food pantry or who gets help from a food bank, we kind of have a negative perception of someone maybe who's lazy or someone who doesn't work, and that's really not the case. So a lot of people who come to us for help, they work, like I said, they might be families, they might be individuals, and only actually about 18% of everyone we serve is homeless. So it's kind of a mix of everyone. Roadrunner Food Bank, you can kind of think of it as a giant wholesale distributor. So we source food from all over the state. So it comes from manufacturers, local growers and producers, retailers, from the government, pretty much anyone you can think of. And then we take in all of that food. We go through it. We make sure that everything we have is edible, that things aren't past their usable dates. We sort everything out, and then we take all of that food and we distribute it to partner agencies that we work with. So that might be food pantries, soup kitchens, schools, senior centers, community centers, anything like that, really. And then they're the ones who actually get the food directly to people. So people don't actually come to Roadrunner Food Bank for a box. That's kind of a really big misconception about food banks. When you talk about hunger and poverty, I think you really always have to talk about them together. And you can't really solve the problem of hunger without solving the problem or addressing poverty as well. Hunger is really a consequence of poverty and of living in poverty. So for example, we know New Mexico has a poverty rate of 20.6%, which is one of the highest poverty rates in the country. And consequently, we also have the second highest food insecurity or hunger rate in the country as well. So you can really think of poverty as really being one of the root causes of hunger. So you can't really get at solving hunger without looking at what's causing poverty as well, because if you don't address the causes of poverty, you're never really going to be able to end hunger. We actually have two branches. We have our main branch in Albuquerque, and then we have a branch here in Las Cruces, which is smaller. So the way things work, so from food drives, our local donations, we get a lot of food, and we have wonderful volunteers who come in, they go through all the food, they sort it, they're the ones who are checking dates, they're the ones who are, repackaging giant totes of beans into more user-friendly sizes. But most of the food we get actually goes directly to Albuquerque, where everything is also there, sorted into the correct sizes. And then from there, it's kind of packaged into orders, so what each of our partner agencies need. And then we have a really great transportation and operations team, and they take that packaged food and they deliver it literally all over the state. So, all the way from Alamogordo to Silver City to Albuquerque to Taos, really just they cover the entire state.